Good morning. Now, there's something about myself that is quite annoying to me. It's like this lesson that I don't want to learn. And it's about people in general. See, when I see how people behave around me, in general, I get sort of disillusioned. And it's unpleasant for me every time I face it. And I thought I should have learned this by now, you see. There are so many opportunities for me to have learned this about people in the past, but it's like I don't want to admit it. Well, this is how it is. It's like I don't want to see it. So, during the last 3 years, when I saw how people behaved with this medical experiment and the masks and everything, I was shocked. I shouldn't be shocked, you see. I shouldn't feel disillusioned about it. I should know this by now. You see my point? Right. I remember when I was in high school, I participated in an experiment, a psychological experiment. I didn't know it was an experiment at the time. It's quite well known. I think you heard about it. I don't remember who did it in the past. Somebody did it, and well, I'll tell you about it. So, my class was invited to this room, right? And then one by one, we were invited into another room, a classroom, right? And there was a line of students sitting there already when I came in. So I came in, and there was an empty chair. And I was told to sit down in the chair, right? So I did. And then there was this guy in front, and he showed 3 lines, right? And this is what it looked like. A, B, and C line. And he asked us which one was the tallest. See? And of course it's obvious, the B line is tallest. It was like this, very obvious that the B line was the tallest. And then the students sitting there in a row, maybe 12 of them, maybe 15 of them, they were sitting there, and they started to give the answer from the end of the classroom. And they all said, the C line. The C line is the tallest, they said, one by one. And then they came to me, and I said, the B line, of course, right? It was obvious. And then afterwards we talked about this, and we were told that this was an experiment. And the idea was to see if people would cave in to group pressure and say the C line, And we talked about it, and there were quite a few who didn't say anything, right? I said to my friend, I said the B line, of course, it was the B line, right? And there were quite a few who didn't say a thing, And then I realized that they said the C line, of course. They were influenced by this group pressure, and they didn't have the balls to say the true answer. That's what I understood. So that's what I'm saying. There's been plenty of lessons. I should have learned this, you see. But still, during the last 3 years, I was shocked. Which is sort of stupid, I think, Why was I shocked about this? Right. I also want to show you this that I saw. This is, this lady. It's Jacinda Ardern, the former PM of New Zealand. And it's her on all the pictures, all the 4 pictures. It's the same lady. I checked it out. It's true. It's her. And you see the change, right? And I was thinking about this. And I was thinking about a politician that we have in Sweden. Her name is Annie Lööf. She's now resigned as chairman of the Centre Party, but she was, for a long time, she was the chairman of the Centre Party. And when she started, when she came to be the chairman, she looked great. You know. And then after a while, I could see the change. It was like she was physically changing, you know. And she was at the Bilderberg meeting. You know. And I was thinking about this Jacinda Ardern. Oh, it's incredible, isn't it? Just look at this stuff. It's the same person, right? So what's going on here? Now, I was thinking about these people you see before and after, when they are young or younger, and then they start doing crack or something, right? And then you see a picture from later, and it's a totally different person. But this is different. So what's going on here? I don't know. I don't think she's doing drugs. You know. And to me, it's the women, actually, where you can see this change most clearly. What's happening with these women when they come into politics? They go to Bilderberg or they go to Klaus Schwab, you know, like Jacinda. She went to Klaus Schwab, right? She was one of Klaus Schwab's darlings, you know? What's going on here? I don't know. And is it the women? I'm wondering about this. Because if you look at guys like Joe Biden, oh, he looks great. Justin Trudeau, he just looks more and more beautiful, doesn't he? So maybe it's the women. This globalism, this thing, is doing something to the women. I don't know. What do you think? Well, I know many examples like this. How they physically change. You know, Angela Merkel, for instance. She looked fantastic. No, she didn't. She was really ugly at the end, wasn't she? No. No, there was something that was gone. Well, something missing. You know, I don't know if she had it earlier. You know, but something was missing. You look at these pictures. The first two. Well, that's a lady that I would like to know. You know, or talk to at least. And then the last two pictures. Well, that's like a horror movie, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it? I think so. So what is going on? All right. Be good.